you guys are doing. This is your girl Kiki, and tonight's video is going to be all about my nightly skincare routine. I told you guys that I was going to try to make this a habit and try to be consistent with doing my nightly skincare routine with you guys if I can think of doing it. So this is another one, so let's go ahead and get started. So I did go live in my VIP community, which is over on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook account, definitely try to get over into my VIP community where you can win different like products and stuff. I know it's something that I was doing in the beginning, like really heavily, and I admit that I kind of like took a step back and kind of not put my focus all on doing a lot of giveaways. But however, I'm leaning towards incorporating that back, doing monthly giveaways, and also do a little bit more fun events. And I'm also planning on doing just doing more lives over in my VIP community. So definitely go ahead and follow me over there. Like I said, that's a good way to get connected with me if you're trying to get connected with me. And yes, y'all, I do talk with my hands. So if you've watched all my other videos, you're gonna notice I move my hands a lot, all right? So yeah, so definitely follow me over in my VIP community. But enough of that, let's get into this video. All right, so I did start out talking about my VIP community. Over in my VIP community earlier today, I tried on a few products. One being, I did put on some makeup. I did remove my lip gloss, but however, I did not remove the my sheer mineral powder, or I didn't remove my highlighter bronze. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these things with you guys so you get to see that. So what I like to do is use my micellar water, which is right here, which is one of the, I absolutely love this micellar water. It is suitable for sensitive skin. I'm trying to make sure if I see that on the bottle, but I do remember, I think I remember seeing that. So I'm just trying to see if I actually see that before I tell you guys that. However, after I say that, I don't see it. So again, if you don't see it, what I usually teach my clients is this. You're going to whatever product it is, in this case it's the micellar water and it's liquidy, so since it's liquidy, if you pour like a little, just try pour very little, like on your forearm right here, just very little, let it sit for a good 10, if you can even like make it to 30 minutes, let it sit there. If there's no irritation, no itchiness, nothing like that, you're good to go. All right, that's what I teach my clients, and I usually tell anyone that's willing to listen that you should always do a skin patch test. So definitely, if you're uncertain, definitely don't hesitate to do a skin patch test if need be. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What I don't see is a cotton round or a cotton ball. So I'm going to have to go and get that really quickly, but I'll be right back. And I hate that I have to do that. I should have made sure I had this stuff. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. I apologize. I thought I had this here, but obviously I don't, and this one's hadn't even been open yet. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get it open here. Oh, there we go. There we go. I might not need a whole lot, but I went on here and then kind of grab a few here. I'm gonna keep this one in here so I don't have to leave. I can keep one in here because I got another one off in my room, which really don't even need it to be in my room in the first place. All right, so this is my cotton round. And what I like to do, I'm just gonna lay the rest on the counter here. What I like to do, open this up, squirt some got on the counter here. Squirt some like so, and then just go ahead and start removing that. And see, look. And like I said, what I was about to try to tell you guys is that the whole purpose behind why you want to use muscular water is because you want your cleanser to like literally work. All right, so that's the whole purpose behind why you would use the muscular water. So the best illustration I can give you is like if you were to use a broom. You say that they're, you know, your kids wasted cereal. All right, so would you quickly, or would you so let's just say, you know, you grab your broom, you grab your dustpan just to sweep everything up. However, once you sweep everything up, you want to be, you know, thorough. You want to make sure the whole area is clean. So then what you do is grab your vacuum cleaner and to be thorough, to make sure everything is picked up off the carpet, right, or even on the floor, correct? So look at your face exactly the same way. The muscular water is like your broom and dustpan. The cleanser, which is right here, is going to be your vacuum. So it's going to, and you also keep in mind your cleanser works more sufficiently, works even better, 10 times better when you know, remove any makeup off beforehand, before you apply the cleanser. Okay, the cleanser can work 10 times better. All right, so just hint there. All right, so that's the whole purpose why I like to go ahead and use the muscular water. And to be honest, I told my clients this in the past, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys the same thing, that you really don't even have to be, you know, wear makeup to go ahead and use the muscular water. Just because if you want to, you can go ahead and just use the muscular water first and then use the cleanser, because I kind of recommend that you do it that way, even if you don't have any makeup. But definitely if you wear makeup, you need this. But if you don't, that's okay. I mean, you can still, the muscular water can actually still be your BFF, because you can still use it just to remove any type of, you know, I don't know what you want to say, germ, debris, whatever you want to call it, or just to use it for the fact, you know, you want to feel confident enough that your cleanser is going to work 10 times better. So that's the whole purpose behind all that. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna use another cotton round, so obviously I didn't pull enough out. But you see how the muscular water is moving all my makeup off. I'm thinking I'm gonna grab 2 more cotton rounds and I should be good to go ahead and proceed with the cleanser. Yeah, I'm confident after that I should be good to go. All right. So, but yeah, that's just what I do. So down in the comment, I'd like to know how many of you use muscular water. I mean, like, if you do, you know, you go ahead and, you know, let me know down in the comment. I like to know if you're already using muscular water. But this one here is really good. Like I said, I don't know why I thought it mentioned that it, you know, it's suitable for sensitive skin, but I don't see that. So if not, just do what I said. Definitely do a skin patch test if you know, especially if you don't know, if you're unaware, if this if you never used Mary Kay's muscular water before in the past, then definitely you know, do a skin patch test. But that's with any brand. I highly recommend that you do a skin patch test first. Always. All right, I highly recommend that. All right, and I definitely you know, if I have customers that tell me, or clients that tell me that, hey, I don't know too much about this product, you know, and I do have sensitive skin, I'm gonna say, let's do a skin patch test. All right, so I'm done with the muscular water. All right, but like I said, I really do love this muscular water. It really does feel good to my skin after using. This is also perfect to take to the gym if you or someone that loves to work out. take this with you. All right, this would be very good for that. All right, let's go ahead and get started with cleansing my face. Remember, don't forget to always make sure that you're using a clean face or a clean washcloth or a face towel. I like to dampen my face first, and then after I dampen my face, I go ahead and proceed with the cleanser. And I am using a cleanser that does say on the back of it, suitable for sensitive skin. I do use the mattifying cleanser, fragrance-free, suitable, again, suitable for sensitive skin, combination oily. That's what I use. Hopefully, you can see that. Hopefully. You probably couldn't hear me that well with the water around. Apologize. But I was just saying the back of it definitely talks about suitable for sensitive skin, and it also combination oily is the cleanser I like to use. Alright, because I'm a combination girly. Okay, I always think that my face is pretty clean. Got the oil cleanser here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with my washcloth to remove the cleanser off my face. And I like doing my nightly skincare routine. Reason being because my face feels lighter. It actually feels 10 times lighter after I do my skincare routine. Also, I can sleep better, if I'm gonna be really honest about it. I can sleep way better. And make sure you don't forget the neck when you are doing your skincare routine. Do not forget the neck, because people tend to do that. Really, you can even do your what's this called, your décolleté. I know I'm a jacket mad at that pronunciation of, but décolleté, which is like this area here, and then you go up, which I have a tendency to, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I have a tendency to forget this area, but this area is also good to, you can put cleanser here also, but I definitely make sure I don't forget my neck. That's one thing I am pretty good at, making sure I don't do. I'm pretty good at that. Alright. One more, and then I will proceed to the next step, which is my toner. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the scrub. Let's do the scrub, and then I'm gonna need my washcloth for the scrub. So I'm gonna put my washcloth here. I'm gonna need my scrub. So let me grab the scrub. Okay, the thing about the scrub is this. I highly recommend that when you using the scrub, you do it once a week, no more than twice a week. But if you do know that you have sensitive skin, I'm going to highly recommend that you do it once a week. That's just how, that's just my preference, and that's kind of like what I definitely tell my clients that I, highly suggest that they should do it once a week. All right, and this is how it looks. All right, and again, this one says suitable for sensitive skin, fragrance free for all skin types. It does say that, but I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And so with this, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't put a whole lot on, but it looks like this. It's not too harsh to my skin when I'm applying it, and I do like to make sure my hands is wet, like so. Then I rub like this, like so, and then go ahead and do this. So like once a week should be fine. And if you feel like you need to, go ahead and use the scrub, like, twice a week, you can. But I wouldn't do it no more than that. In another video, I'd be happy to kind of just, a separate video where I kind of explain my reasons behind that. But yeah. So. Alright. So let's go ahead and remove all of this off my face here. But yeah, I like to go over this with you guys, and I would definitely love using this particular skincare set. One being that I love how it feels. Two being that since I do have a lot of clients that do have sensitive skin, I want to make sure that you guys, get to see me using products that does say for sensitive skin. And I absolutely love this particular skincare set. I really do. All right. I have some more saves on my skincare sets by Mary Kay that I do like. However, the other one that I really do like, it doesn't say suitable for sensitive skin. So that one in particular, I will highly recommend that you do do a skin patch test on it just to see if it agrees with you. And then other options could be that you can book a appointment with me where you can actually test it out, or we can test it out together. I'd be happy to do a skin patch test with you if you're local. If you're not local, I can send you a sample. Now we can do a virtual vanity chat, and we can do it like that too. So there are some options what we can do. All right, so we can kind of know if you're allergic to it or not. But there is, like I said, some more skincare sets that I love by Mary Kay. All right, but this one here is their latest. The one that I'm using is one of their latest ones, and I do absolutely am in awe with it. And again, like I said, it is suitable for sensitive skin. So like I said, I'm a big fan of it, and I'm always raving about it, telling my clients and customers about it. All right. So, all right, let me clean my area up just a tad bit. I'm gonna put my cleanser up, which won't take long. And then we'll proceed with the toner. And I'm gonna put up my scrub and pull out some more. Okay, so pull out my moisturizer, pull out my toner, pull out my Indulge eye gel. Everything that I'm pulling out is for sensitive skin, y'all. So FYI there. All right, I'm ready. Let's get started. So starting with this, I like to shake it up. Now this one here, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab a cotton round because usually I don't. In my other videos I usually just pour it in my hand and just apply it, which that's really how I usually do it. But this time I want to do it the correct way for you guys, because I usually tell you guys that when you do your toner, you are supposed to either grab a cotton ball or cotton round. Now, I don't know why I can't open this. I've been opening it up just fine. All right, I'm gonna grab some cotton rounds because I want to do it the right way for you guys. But in all, the way I do it is nothing wrong with the way I'm doing it. I do it that way preferably because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of times I'll be in a hurry, and I don't have time to be trying to figure around looking for my cotton round or my cotton balls. All right, so here's this. Pour it on like so, and it's apply the toner like this. That's really what you do. I mean, no joke. Okay, so I might not even need it the second cotton round, but but yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one. You see how it looks. Okay, I think I'm done. Done with my toner. but yeah, that's how you pretty much do it. You know, and tells you in the back too, that's how you can do it. Suitable for sensitive skin. After cleansing the skin, apply a small amount on a cotton ball or a pad and smooth all over your face. It says neck, avoiding the eye area. So yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. So I wanted to like literally show you the right way how to do it. But again, like I said, I've been doing it, pouring it on my hand, and I'm doing this, and I've been doing that for quite a while now. But again, I want to show you the correct way to go about it. All right, let's proceed with the Indulge Eye Gel. Oh, I just love this Indulge Eye Gel, y'all. I kid you not. This is suitable for sensitive skin. It has cucumber extract, which I absolutely love. It creates that spa feeling for me. You do use your ring finger, and I start here. Reason why you want to use your ring finger is because it's your weakest finger. You don't want to use any other finger because the other fingers are more heavier, which you can damage your eye area using your other fingers. All right, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to damage your eye area. Your eye area is the most sensitive area. Look it up if you don't believe me. It's your sensitive area. All right, the Indulge Eye Gel, it's good for people that have tired eyes. It's good for people that's dealing with puffiness, and I absolutely in awe with this. All right, I mean, ideally, it might not be such a good idea to apply this before you go to bed, but however, this has not prevented me from going to sleep, if I'm gonna be honest. So I have used this morning and night faithfully, and I absolutely love it. I even use this mid-afternoon when I have felt kind of on a tired side. We use this. All right, so I absolutely love it. All right, so moving on, let's do the which is the mattifying moisturizer. You want to make sure your skin stay moisturized. And my feet starting to hurt, y'all. All right, I might apply a little too much on, okay, or to my hand. All right, let's go ahead. All right, oh man, this feels so good, y'all. Kid you not, feels so darn good. All right, so actually I feel like I've been to the spa, y'all. So I had a absolute fun time taking care of my skin. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands because that's what I always like to do, to remove the product. And then I usually proceed with my oil, and I'm just to show you that, and then I'm done. And that almost a wrap. Almost a wrap. Almost be wrapping this up with you guys. So I'm almost done, y'all. Almost done, I promise. Okay. Alright, so we'll proceed with the oil here, which is the nourishing oil. Let me put this up real fast. Alright, sorry. I just want to kind of put up my area. I like to clean my area up as I'm doing this. Alright, this is the nourishing oil, which has almond oil in it. And I'm going to, see, there's nothing on my hand. Now you see it's on my hand. I like to rub it. I like to put it on my face. It feels so darn good, not gonna lie. And voila, this is it. Which I love using this oil because it does give me this glow. I feel like it gives me a glow effect after I apply this on my face. So yeah, this is it. All right, I think that's really a wrap. That was my nightly skincare routine. If you guys have any questions over anything that I just did for you guys, definitely down in the comment. Ask your questions. Do not hesitate. Ask your questions. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have regarding any of the products that I just used. But I just went step by step with you that I actually do if I didn't, video this. Right? So yes. So down in the comment, chime in if you have questions. But everything that I used is suitable for sensitive skin and stuff. The only thing that I was uncertain of was the micellar water. But however, anything that I'm uncertain of, I'm very transparent. I pretty much tell you that. And I always speak highly of doing a skin patch test. I also have a book that's on my website, which is LakeishaSimmons.com. The book over there is like $10. And I also, if you join my VIP community, you can get the book for free. All right. But however, the book is very detailed, very straightforward as far as explaining how to do a skin patch test. But really, I kind of just, kind of told you how to do it, just on the forearm there. In my book, I go over some other areas where you can also do it if you don't want to do it on your forearm. But yeah, so that's really it. Like I said, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Until next time, we will talk later, or I will talk later. Talk later. Bye.